office, but when we have two, things go pretty smooth. So
Absolutely, man. Admins are like the greatest thing in the world.
yeah, pretty much, dude. Admin hype. I didn't add Swag Syndrome's stream to the little bot ticker because he volunteered like last second. So go ahead and sell yourself out a couple times, dude. You're more than welcome to put your stream in there.
I mean,
So-
yeah, just click on his name and then hit
follow,
follow. That's
yeah,
the
like,
quickest way to do it, dude.
All right, you got me there, Giggle. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Our pink Terran player in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, coming at us from Confed, it is Tango.
And his opponent in the bottom left of the map, the yellow Terran, it is Cerdoken.
And I have to change my settings because I was playing a little bit this morning, so bear with me, guys. I promise not to leave the game this time around, though. It has been known to happen. All right, there we go.
It's like a refinery first for both players. It's pretty common in TVT. We saw this a lot last night in the Clan War, where players want to just get that early factory out.
Yeah, we had a good TVT last night, man. That shit was pretty hype. I don't know, like TVT catches a lot of hate for being a mirror matchup, but I enjoy it, man. It always seems to vary until like the end, I guess, is why people don't like it, the sieging tanks or whatever. But it's usually fun getting there, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree, man.
Yeah.
It feels like, I don't know, yeah, siege positions or doom drops are how a lot of TVTs are ending these days, but
yeah,
they're fun to watch, man. They can be frustrating to play.
Yep, absolutely. Also, if someone in chat wants to just go ahead and let everyone know to refresh, the stream went down a couple times. Maybe they think we're still not live. Just go ahead and put a text refresh up, please. And you should be able to find your partner by now. I see it looks like they're only missing one person. Kira? I just saw them in here too, man. They're in the viewer list.
Yeah.
Weird. Maybe they're in the other in-game chat channel. Sometimes that happens.
We know you're here. Like,
yeah, like you can't hide from me. But yeah, coming off to a bit of a variation here in that Tango's already expanding. So it's kind of a bold move into TVT. We'll have to see if it pays off for sure.
Yeah, man. It can be really nice to get up that expansion, but it can also be kind of a headache to try and protect it from drops or, you know, sieging it and repositioning your army. But if he's not punished, man, that extra base will be really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got a Reaper coming out. That'll help him a little bit. At least he can be annoying. But, you know, in a TVT, it's kind of negated because your opponent has one as well. So these guys are going to meet here in the middle. But maybe he can get over there close enough to see that his opponent has expanded. I don't know, man. It's all going to come down to whoever has the better Reaper control. But Shir Shaddai says, if you're in here looking for your opponent, make sure you /join Nydus. If it won't let you in, hit spacebar after you type it, and it should work. Holy shit, did they fix the chat channel?
I don't know. That would be amazing. Though.
Yeah, dude, if you guys just solved the problem, I absolutely love you guys. But either way, yeah, get with Shir Shaddai, and they'll be able to help you find your opponent. Hopefully it's not an issue like this late into the tournament, but you should have a couple more minutes, I think.
Find your admin buddy.
Hurry. Yeah, exactly.
I know, right?
So he still hasn't seen this natural just yet, right? So
has he? No, I don't think so. But these two Reapers are coming over. He will be able to poke up. I don't think these are going to find very much damage, but they are going to be nice for scouting and going to see that orbital's coming down on the command center. Probably make him a little nervous, man, as he's just about to start his own.
Yeah, he's finding out like so late that he can't necessarily punish it at this point, so he's kind of feeling like a little whoopsie at this point. But I don't know. It's not down in mining or anything, so it's not the end of the world. It's just like, oh shit, I need to get mine rolling at this point. So.
Yep, for sure. Tango is opting for a Cyclone on top of this. And it is a 1-1-1 with a Raven. It looks like some tank production's coming out of Cerdoken. He does have a Cyclone now, so I'm not sure that his pushing potential, we'll have to see, is going to be... Okay, maybe he is with this regroup of the Cyclone and Reapers, maybe going to find some damage.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see, man. The production is starting to gear up. He has a tank coming out as well as that Raven Cerdoken, though, so... We'll have to see how he does that. He needs that base up and rolling. It's not like he fell too far behind in economy or anything, though. It's 27 workers to 27, so... the orbital was just done faster. It's not like he fell too far behind, I guess, so...
The orbital. Yeah, indeed, man. So, looks like nothing too crazy. Two Cyclones. I think Tango should be okay. I mean, they're obviously these two Reapers and Cyclones won't find too much damage. The Raven may find some kind of poke in the back, which may distract the units and allow them to come in. Shuts down that depot, which is nice.
Those auto turrets are ridiculous, man. They absolutely melt SCVs, and I'd imagine we're about to see that here in a minute. He's kind of distracting him in the front, drawing away all of his army so he can come through down this auto turret. This is kind of genius, dude, when you think about it. I'd imagine it's going to get at least 3 or 4 workers here, so...
Yeah, for sure, man. It actually gets 3 and a mule, I believe.
That's even
5.
better, yeah.
workers going down, man. Very
Yeah.
nice harass.
Those things absolutely melt workers. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, that was very well played, dude. He drew away the army so he could get in there and get that done, and the Raven got away as well. So maybe he can find a bit more damage, but Tango's starting to get that base up and rolling. It's still amazing to me that Cerdoken never went down in workers, even though he was down a base for a while. Like, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And it really is. I mean, if you look at it, Tango is much more saturated on his natural. Actually, not even that much anymore, but he, a little bit more saturation. But Cerdoken's not that far behind. And with that damage he found in the main with the Raven, and he's going to continue. Look at, he's got 2 now. This is just going to get even more annoying because he doesn't even have a turret or anything back here.
Yeah, and now we're off to the kind of that TVT that we were talking about in the beginning, where it's all going to come down to either one of 2 things, like that siege between tank lines or just an inevitable doom drop from one of the players. Oh, but as I say that, I'm actually being proved wrong because he's straight moving across the map with nothing but Marines and Cyclones. I like this though, dude. Like this could find some damage here. It's maybe the tank will stop it, but I don't know, man.
The Cyclone potential here, especially with these 2 Marines getting caught out, is just gnarly, man. I think they're going to pounce on the tank unless these SCVs can come in and body block for it. Okay, never mind.
Well, that Cyclone of his that joined the fight was pretty good there for him, and they kind of teamed up at exactly the right point. But the second tank coming out here almost shuts this down, I'd say.
Yep. Fantastic hold from Cerdoken, man. This, like you said, with the second tank, I mean, he's really not going to be able to find too much damage pushing up in here.
Yeah.
No medevac or anything like that, as far as I know, that's on the way. But more Cyclones regrouping, man. So he's kind of committing to this up in the 2 tanks. It's going to be pretty hard.
Say, don't get me strong. This is a pretty strong push. Or don't get me wrong. Well, I said don't get me strong, but this is a pretty strong push, but it doesn't have that medevac support. So I guess it's not as scary, especially when you know he's not going to lift up and come into your main or anything. So.
And so, I mean, Cerdoken being extremely patient, really relying on these 2 tanks and this pack of Marines to hold it off. And I gotta say, if Tango goes up here, man, this might be a bad move. I don't know. Jumps on, starts jumping on 1 tank.
Yeah, and right before that, I don't know if you saw it, but a double auto turret went down and got 8 SCVs on the opposite side of the map. So Cerdoken is just, Cerdoken is just doing work over here. I think it was a double auto turret drop, but if you look now, all the SCVs are kind of backed up into this corner. They still haven't been mining. Okay, so he pulls them right now, but there for a while, 2 auto turrets pretty much completely shut down that line. So that was very well played from Cerdoken. He managed to defend and attack at the same time, so...
Absolutely, man. Those Ravens very good at harassing, and always good to just have detection and be active on the map. You just pull your opponent's army apart. Tango a little bit overcommitted there, but I'm sure felt like he had to find some damage. Most of the early game he was playing defensive, so you kind of want to get out on the map. More turrets coming down in the natural and at least picking up. Wow, man.
Another double. Yeah, that's what happened before, but I guess we were watching the aggression, which rightfully so. But those things just absolutely destroy SCVs. I know we kind of are just a broken record at this point, but it always amazes me just how fast they fall. A bit of a last engagement here coming down. If he doesn't get that tank, he's going to... Okay, wow. As I say that, the bio just absolutely destroys. That was pretty nice there.
Cyclone, definitely a good unit. Kind of an awkward trade there for Cerdoken, but he can't afford to trade a little bit. He does have... Okay, he's going to move out to try and protect his third, man, and there's an opportunity here for Tango to find some damage as this tank's repositioning.
Yeah, Tango's just kind of hovered right around 28 SCVs and hasn't made any after that. He's just kind of went all in with his units here, but still no medevacs or anything. He's just continuing the Cyclone Marine push, so... Oh, man,
shit,
getting all the... Yeah, no, pull him back. What are you doing? Bit of a move command or something there, unfortunately, man.
Not grouping up the army is definitely going to result. There we go. And a GG. Cerdoken taking game 1, man.
Yep, that was pretty awesome. He defended that pretty well, and he was putting in that constant auto turret pressure, too. So very well played, man, especially for his first time through the Nydus. Yep. I mean, not that that matters, but I hear it makes you play better. So
it's like a totally different world, man. You guys don't understand. So map 2 is Belshire.
Cool. Yeah, no, that wasn't bad for a TVT game, man. I don't understand why people catch, they catch so much shit, but it's pretty enjoyable.
I don't know. I think it just gives the mirror matchups in general. And salty people.
Yeah, but very well played from both players. Maybe Tango just should have brought some medevacs or something. I don't know what he could have done differently necessarily, but I think Econ just bit him in the ass there at the end. So
yeah, I think he did well in ensuring that he was able to get on that early expansion, but he never really kind of pushed that lead. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went for that early economic lead, but then kind of quickly fell behind due to maybe APM. He was paying attention to other things or whatnot. But that Raven harass, man, just
wait. Did Tango play random last time and just happened to get Terran?
Could be. I don't know. Well, he was tearing that time.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if he just race switched or forgot to pick or what, but he chose random this time around. I was too busy looking at the damn stream preview to figure it out, so.
Bush nice. I like this map.
Yeah, I don't have any issues with it. The third kind of gets me every now and then, but
Yeah,
no
it's
big
big
deal.
and it's green.
Yeah. That's all you need to get Giggle on board. It's just a little bit of grass and he's set, man.
Alrighty.
Wow, he actually told him his race. That's pretty badass.
That is.
So let me just throw up the scoreboard really quick and show that Cerdoken is up 1 point. The yellow turn in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, it is Cerdoken.
And his opponent in the top left, Belshir Vestige. Belshir Vestige, the pink Protoss. It is Tango.
So what was the word I had murder with last night? Fucking immortal.
Fucking
immortal. Yeah, dude, that was fucking
so
hilarious.
funny, dude.
Man, that was a good night though. That was a pretty good clan war. Like,
I agree. That's definitely pretty cool stuff we were seeing last night. Cannon rush to the extreme, man.
yeah. Kira's playing in this tournament too, man. I don't know if they checked in or not. Because they were looking for him earlier on, but I know they're in the tournament somewhere in the bracket. We'll have to see if they made it. So far in this game, nothing too crazy. A gas from each player and no proxies or anything cheesy. So,
yep,
we got a gentleman's game going on, man.
Indeed, sir. Most likely going to be the Reaper expand out of Cerdoken.
How do you feel about PBT in general?
What's up?
How do you feel about PBT in general?
Whoa, man, loaded quit. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I just mean...
I feel okay about it. I mean,
yeah.
I guess they just made the mind change, so... And truthfully, I haven't played enough 1v1 TVP to really have an opinion on the mind change yet, but...
Yeah, I think they're fun to cast for sure, man. Especially if they get to that late in game and you have, like, disruptor shots going off on tanks and, like, just...
Hell yeah,
stuff.
man.
It's pretty fun. Like, just as a matchup, I like it.
A lot of explosions and multi-drop places.
That's all you need,
like
man.
that.
Lasers,
Yep.
and you had me, so...
For sure, right? Colossi, no purification novas. I'm down, dude.
Yeah, both players getting a pretty standard natural, though. Nothing too crazy. It's about as standard as this gets so far. The Sweeper's going to come over and kind of scout things, and he'll probably be relieved to see that there's nothing too crazy yet. Yep. What is this going to be, a 2-1-1? Starting to look like it.
Yeah, man, we'll have to see if the factory goes down. Likely this SCV is for it, but okay, blocks the flow. For some reason, I thought that depot was down. But yeah, this is starting to shape out like a 2-1-1. Could be for mine drops, too. That's a lot of, Terrans like to do that.
Yeah.
Take that early medevac and go drop 2 mines.
Yep. Fumik says...
Reaper.
Wait, how do you pronounce that? Fumik? Lack of harassment killed the pink player? Yeah, I would agree, man. Because Cerdoken was constantly over there with those auto turrets just getting absolute work done. What was it, a round of 8, another round of 8, and then 4 or something? I think it was at least 15, 16 SCVs knocked down but just by auto turrets. So that's absolutely free. That can be overstated. Like, that's pretty pimp.
Totally agree.
So both players have their natural up and running now, so at least we'll get into a bit of a macro game here later on. I was wondering if he was going to try to cancel it or something once it started getting attacked by the probe, but he chose to build it. Another gateway coming down for Tango, as well as a robotics facility too, so...
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on exactly how many gateways come down after this. This could be for a big adept push. We don't see a Twilight or anything like that. Maybe for Immortals too, though. Just going for a quick robo and trying to push that natural of Cerdoken.
Oh shit, speaking of Confed, there they are. We were just talking about, Kira, we were just talking about you and your cannon rush of last night. Are you playing in this tournament, or did you miss the bye? I know they were looking for you. Let us know how it went, though, either way. We can get some live updates for you guys in the middle of a game. We have that technology. No. Stalkers, all right. That's a good choice, though. It helps shut down the drops and stuff. So.
Yep. Ooh, this Reaper gonna get up here, but yeah, it gives him a nice, well-rounded army. He has 3 adepts, a stalker, and the guardianship from the sentry will be really nice for him.
Yep. So the Reaper coming in here, throwing a grenade, being more annoying, and just trying to scout than anything else. He knows he's not gonna find too much damage. Actually, might get picked off here by the stalker. Okay.
Yep.
Got out of there.
Really nice, man. Because the Reaper definitely, it's rare that you will find any damage, but getting a full scout off on the Protoss base, seeing the timing of the robo, and it looks like for now it's just going to be for an observer. Make sure that Tango has map vision, and then additional gateway comes down as well. Do we see a Twilight or anything like that? No. Okay, we're
no, nothing just yet. He's got a pylon coming up in the back, though. We'll have to see what's built there, though. That'll be where the juicy stuff is if he builds it. But this 2-1-1 is shaping up rather nicely, and it's going to have a mine as well. So that, I don't know. Like, it might find a lot of damage here. I'm kind of looking at the Protoss side of the map, and while he has a little bit of ground units, I don't know if it's going to be able to hold on here. Maybe.
Yeah, this looks... I mean, we'll have to see, man. He does have the early robotic space, so that should help him with the mine drops. Like, the structures that he built and the units that he built should help him with the mine drops. Now it's just kind of up to being in, you know, the right position. Okay, never mind. He is going for a full-on drop. Woo!
Yep. All right, so the drop is coming in. The robotics bay is down, too. I saw him plop it down there back behind the natural. So, what, just some disruptors, I would imagine. But I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on here, dude. I hate to be a naysayer, but you think he's got enough to stop this? Maybe. I guess it comes down to how that mine lands and whether it softens up this entire army or just a few units or something. So.
Yeah,
for sure. And the Martel pops, so that'll help out a lot, too. So, I was starting to get worried there. Okay, and another weapon. All right, he's safe. I was about to roll him out, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see, man. These stalkers up front they're a little bit more fragile than the adepts. You want those to be taking damage. One does go down. Stims back, drops the mine. So the armies know that they are there.
Live update. Kira got a double walkover, so round of 8 already. Damn, dude. Easy race, easy life. Do not just fucking around. Yeah, that's pretty slick, dude. Hopefully we get a little bit of your queso later on. Also, admins, if people are making it into round 2 already, grab us a game and let everyone else go. I want to have as little downtime as possible tonight, so just grab a match if you can. While we're in a bit of a standoff. It's going to come to an end, though, here. It's looking like Cerdoken's trying to find some pressure. I think Tango's got this easy now, dude. He waited too long.
Yeah, for sure. That army is pretty big. This army's just kind of out here poking, keeping an eye on. Probably going to have to pick up and get out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Looking back at Cerdoken's base, I mean, he has built a couple of Marines, and it looks like he is, you know, dropping a couple more racks of his own. But no third base in sight, and Protoss, I'm sure, is feeling pretty comfortable after shooing that medevac drop away.
Yeah, Cerdoken's got a couple Liberators coming out. That'll help out a lot. And his third actually just went down the second after you said it. So at least he's looking into the future here. But I'd imagine now that a warp gate or a bunch of warp gates are down and that Colossus is out, Tango's probably going to try to march across here on some 2-base. And he might be able to find a significant amount of damage. I mean, look at the gateways alone that he has. So this warping could be pretty significant behind this.
Yep, for sure, man. And just needs to get a couple of Colossi. It's not really like HOTS where you get like only, you know, Colossi. Yeah, I know, right? Getting a mix of Colossi and Disruptors can be absolutely deadly against Terran because the Colossi are just the steady splash damage, and the Purification Novas, you know, offer the Terran's got to be splitting for that, and it's just so much APM to be trying to dodge, and then you just have the, you know, Colossi raining on top of that. So
yeah, man. I incorrectly called it too. As soon as I saw the Robo Bay come down, I was like, oh well, he's going Disruptors, and instead he pulled a critter on that ass, and it's just Colossus. So far, I haven't seen a single Disruptor pop. But you're right, though. If he could get a mixture of the two, I think that's probably the best way to play it. You know, I'm no Protoss or anything, but it's a pretty sick mix. So, Kaye joining us in chat. What's up, bud? Nice to see you.
Oh, man. So this army getting caught out a little bit here. Stims tries to spread, but he doesn't know really what he's fighting up against. He picks up, gets out. It looks like he's going to actually head towards Protoss's base and try and get him to pull back.
Yeah, we'll have to see, man. He has a little bit of an army here that might be able to... Well, no, I don't think they can defend. One tank, no medevacs for this Marine. Dude, this is going to be extremely hard to hold. We might just have a straight-up base race at this point. A little too early to call it, but it's kind of looking like that, dude. I don't think he holds this at all.
Yeah, you know, he's definitely going to have a hard time. There are a couple of Vikings, and I just, you know, he's probably going to have to sack this base and go up into the main and try and base trade it. He's got some Liberators up in the natural of Protoss,
shit, he pulled the boys.
Quickly got taken out. Is he? Okay, so he is starting to clean this up. Will
Shows
he
how
be
little
able...
I know, dude.
Oh my God!
The boys.
He's got to get on that Colossi, and I think he's gonna be okay here. That one Viking just raining. Come on, buddy!
Oh shit! It took 26 SCVs going down to defend that, but he definitely did, and he got 14 probes across the other side of the map. Holy shit, man! I thought he was not going to be able to hold that. He sure as hell showed me. All you gotta do is pull the boys, dude.
That was pretty nice, man. The medevacs will go down. Tango eventually will stop the harassment going on in his base. And if we look at the income tab here, it's 32 for Tango and 23 for Cerdoken. So though he held, man, he definitely had to sack more of his economy to do so.
Yeah, maybe he needs to get over here and put on a little bit of aggression and rely on the power of mules. I think if he can get this third down, he might be all right. But if he doesn't, he's going to be in a really bad spot. So it's really going to be about how Tango defends this aggression right here. But, man... Oh shit, Railgan just hooked us up with a 50 viewer host. Thank you very, very much, Railgan. I was trying to get a hold of you, by the way, to ask you about a show match opportunity next weekend. So if you'd like to message the Nydus, if that's available, and we'll get you on here. I've been meaning to have you in here. Railgan's been hooking us up with mini hosts. So huge shout out to Railgan. If you guys don't know who he is, he's an awesome, awesome Zerg player. Go ahead and hit his name and give him a follow. He's definitely worth it. Dude has some amazing play over there. So.
For sure, man. He's been totally supportive of the Nydus ever since he heard about it. We definitely gotta get that show match going on.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying, dude. I'm thinking him for Simper. Wouldn't that be some shit, dude?
That would be. Holy shit.
So
man.
it's still hypothetical, but yeah.
Third base going down for Protoss, so that is definitely unfortunate. Gonna want all those minerals on Vespene 4 building Colossi, but very nice move by Terran.
Yeah, well, as I was saying, he almost needed to get that down. Had he not got that down and just lost all of his units, he would have been screwed. So yeah, he lost his army, but to reset the econ, that was almost a necessary action at this point. I do love this though, man. Tango is going full-blown Critter with this Colossus count. Is Critter in here still? Like, how is he not going apeshit right now? This is the most Colossus we've seen in quite a while. Not coming from Critter. But Cerdoken has a lot of Vikings, so maybe that'll help out a little bit with it.
Yep, Tango unfortunately doesn't have any upgrades to the, I think, to the 2-1 of Terran. So those upgrades are really going to be coming into play here, man. And I'm a little bit nervous for his army if he goes in here, especially with the spread, man. Could be in some trouble, but the tank not sieged quite yet. Okay, there we go. Decent splits coming out of Cerdoken. One Colossi going down, and I think, honestly, this should be it, man.
Yep. All right,
GG.
so GG is called. Cerdoken will take game number 2 and advance into round number 2. Wow, that was hard to say for some reason.